This is Everything is Possible. My name is Ashlee Greer, and I help you live a life you love. Today we're going to talk about the fact that you've got to take the lid off the jar. You've got to unleash that potential within you, and about the things that are holding you back. So fleas, tiny little speck of a thing, right? They can actually jump 3 feet, I believe it is, which is a yard or a whole meter. They've got enormous ups, so to speak, right? Fleas can jump, I think it's 1,000 times their body length. It's amazing what they can accomplish. But researchers have discovered this funny thing about fleas. If you put fleas in a jar and you put the lid on that jar, and the fleas jump up and down and hit themselves on the lid of that jar over and over and over again, eventually the fleas discover that they can't jump their normal 3 feet or meter. And so they begin to stop jumping that far. And they jump just as far as the lid of the jar, just a fraction of an inch below it. And they learn to jump only that high because they don't want to hit their head against the ceiling of their potential, because their potential is capped by the lid on the jar. Now here's the really funny thing, the really interesting thing, is that then when those fleas have children, when those fleas breed and have the next generation of fleas learn that they can only jump that high as well. The next generation of fleas, in fact, learns that even when the lid is taken off the jar, they don't even understand that they can jump 3-4 feet or a meter. They think they can only jump those 6 inches. They think they do not have the capacity, that endless potential within them, to jump 1,000 times their body length. They learn by watching their parents that they can't jump that high. And they take it within them that that's their potentiality. We're like fleas. We look at the people around us, our parents, our peers, our neighborhoods growing up, and we see what they're doing and we see what they're achieving, and we believe that that's the potential that we have within us. We don't understand that we have endless potential, that we can achieve absolutely anything and everything that is within our heart once we remove those limits that are telling us we don't have that capacity. Once we're removing those limits that make us believe that we can't jump that high. This is sort of what it means about when we talk about breaking through your upper limits. You see, an upper limit is the limit that we believe we can achieve in our life. And when we hit that upper limit, like the flea hitting its head against the top of the jar, we tend to rein ourselves back. But unlike the flea, we don't actually have a lid on the jar of our potential. That lid is just these silly little beliefs we have. These beliefs that we have the capacity to change, that we are empowered to be able to shift at any time. You see, you can believe different things. You can choose differently. You can surpass and exceed anything that you've ever seen happen before, that anything that you've seen happen in your neighborhood or your brothers or your uncles or your mom, you can surpass it. But you've got to unleash that potential. You've got to take that lid off your life. And one of the most successful ways to do this is start seeking out those people who are unleashed, who have taken the lid off. Start seeking out those people and surrounding yourself with those people who are truly doing extraordinary things. Because here's the secret. You only believe that extraordinary things are possible for you when you see other people doing extraordinary things. Until that time, you're going to believe that you can only jump so high and that you have limits. It's time to shatter those limits. It's time to take the lid off because you are truly infinite. And everything is possible for you. You can do it. I believe in you. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed what you heard today, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell to get updated every time I upload a video. And please feel free to leave a comment, like, and share with others who want to feel more passion for life with a hell yes attitude. Till next time, remember, everything is possible.